So Judge Benitez in California has struck down the California assault weapon ban as unconstitutional. What does that mean for right now? What will happen as a result? And maybe a little more here on this episode of Guns and Gadgets. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. If you're into news on the Second Amendment, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit the button right down below and join this growing freedom family. With you, our voice is louder and stronger, and the more informed we are, the better off we are going forward. Now it's Monday, the Monday Morning Grind, brought to us by Blackout Coffee as always. Check them out. Link is down below and in the pinned comment, blackoutcoffee.com/GNG. We have a ton of stuff, new enameled steel coffee mugs, as well as a limited run on the ammo cans filled with coffee. There's a couple variations. Check them out on the website. Get them while they last, because it could be some time before you see them again, if you do ever again. Hint, hint. So let's get into this case in California. I did the quick little live video on Friday as the decision came down from San Diego. And Judge Roger T. Benitez in San Diego is proving to be the saint that they call him, Saint Benitez. Why? This is the third case in California that he's strucken down as unconstitutional when it comes to firearms and firearms accessories. He has ruled now on Duncan v. Becerra, Rody v. Becerra, and now Miller v. Becerra, and that's the case we're talking about now. Miller v. Becerra is the assault weapon ban case. Now, one thing that's played out here in favor of the Constitution and the Second Amendment is Roger T. Benitez, the judge who ruled on this, is a Cuban immigrant. He knows communism all too well, and I'm glad that he is in the position he's in, making it a little bit harder for those in California to reach their ultimate goal. So Miller v. Becerra, the decision came down Friday, and you can see here on the screen, Judge Benitez said, like the Swiss Army knife, the popular AR-15 rifle is a perfect combination of home defense weapon and homeland defense equipment. Good for both home and battle, the AR-15 is the kind of versatile gun that lies at the intersection of the kinds of firearms protected under District of Columbia v. Heller and U.S. v. Miller. Yet, the state of California makes it a crime to have an AR-15 type rifle. Therefore, this court declares the California statutes to be unconstitutional. Now, California, I know everybody's been asking, I've had a lot of questions over the weekend, that's why I'm doing this clarification video. What does that mean for Massachusetts, New York, whatever, insert anti-gun state here? What does it mean? Well, right now it means nothing. However, it could mean, it could have far-reaching implications nationwide because of the process that's going on right now, and I hope to make you understand that a little clearer. Now, I want to point out one more quote from Judge Benitez that lets us know that the judge gets it. I mean, this guy really knows what he's doing, really understands what the Second Amendment is, and here's the quote on screen now. This case is not about extraordinary weapons lying at the outer limits of Second Amendment protection. The banned assault weapons are not bazookas, howitzers, or machine guns. Those arms are dangerous and solely useful for military purposes. Instead, the firearms deemed assault weapons are fairly ordinary, popular, modern rifles. This is an average case about average guns used in average ways for average purposes. And that's keen wording, because that would put it under Heller, making the AR and AK assault weapons protected arms, which we all know they are. Okay, so it's been deemed unconstitutional. Now what? Well, because in this lawsuit, California specifically asked for a stay should the judge rule against them. And I want to thank my friends at Firearms Policy Coalition, who I have talked to a couple times, specifically my buddy Anthony over there at the Armed Scholar. Check out his YouTube if you haven't already. He's an attorney with FPC. Kid's very smart, sharp as a tack. And he has done a couple videos on this as well, so check them out. So as a result of the lawsuit and the way things were worded, Judge Benitez issued a 30-day stay against his own order. Now, people are like, why did he do that? Well, because if he didn't do it, then California would have sought an immediate emergency stay like they've done in cases in the past. And this stay could prove ingenious, just like his other stays have done see Freedom Week and stuff like that. So first off, know that his 30-day stay expires on Independence Day. It's July 4th. It expires on July 4th if nothing is done in the meantime by the Ninth Circuit. The state of California and the Attorney General, who's the lead attorney for the state, has 7 days. 7 days to file and seek and try to obtain a stay from the Ninth Circuit. Now, the new Attorney General is Rob Bonta. Used to be Javier Becerra, but he's now in the Biden administration ruining things on a national level. So all the remaining lawsuits fall on Bonta's lap. And here we are. He has 7 days, which expires this Friday, June 11th, 2021. Now, will he file? Well, I'm going to put this on screen. This is a release from his office, and you can see this came out on Friday. And he said, "Today's decision is fundamentally flawed, and we will be appealing it. There is no sound basis in law, fact, or common sense for equating assault rifles with Swiss Army knives, especially on Gun Violence Awareness Day, boo-hoo, and after the recent shootings in our own California communities. We need to take action to end gun violence now. We will fight this ruling and continue to advocate for and defend common sense gun laws that will save lives." So, you know, boo friggum who, right? But he's letting you know that he's going to spend all of your tax money, Californians, to push this even further. And that could be a good thing. I know if you're living in California, you're like, no, it's not a good thing, Jared. I want to take my fin grip off now. And I agree. However, this could play on a national level now, assuming things go the way they typically do. What do I mean? The California Attorney General has 7 days to file for this stay and to try to obtain a stay. And like I said, the deadline is this Friday, June 11th. Now, thanks to Anthony, I looked at the Ninth Circuit web pages, and the panel that would hear these motions, it's a 3-judge panel. The next time they actually meet in the San Francisco area is going to be June 14th through the 18th. So that would be the earliest that this case could be heard as far as the motion for the stay. And if they don't take it up by then the next time they meet is July 6th through the 9th. And that would be after July 4th. And that would be after the 30-day stay that Judge Benitez had put on. That's the day that it would end. So if this panel doesn't take up this motion or hear this motion or decide on this motion during the 14th through the 18th, well then, in theory, there would be another couple freedom days as far as ARs and AKs and assault weapons. So stay tuned, because things are rapidly evolving in this case. So this could be good. Now, national level I mentioned. Now, assuming the 9th issues the stay, then it would prep the path to either a 3-judge panel hearing or an en banc hearing, just similar to the Duncan case. And assuming that it keeps going the way it's going, then it could be appealed to the United States Supreme Court. Now, I'm getting the cart ahead of the horse there, but just know that this shatters the assault weapon ban language that many states have mirrored, because as is done in California, so shall the other anti-gun states follow. So this is a big case, guys. Now, I've showed you what the Attorney General's quote was. Now let's move to the California Governor, Gavin Newsom. And this is right from his office. He said, "Today's decision is a direct threat to public safety and the lives of innocent Californians, period." And here's an awesome qualifier. Anytime somebody's losing, they always throw these qualifiers in. "As the son of a judge, I grew up with a deep respect for the judicial process and the importance of a judge's abilities to make impartial, fact-based rulings. But," meaning, well, he went against me, so all bets are off, "but the fact that this judge compared the AR-15, a weapon of war that's used on the battlefield, to a Swiss Army knife, completely undermines the credibility of this decision and is a slap in the face to the families who've lost loved ones to this weapon. We're not backing down from this fight, and we'll continue pushing for common sense gun laws that will save lives." How about go tougher on the people who commit these crimes, Governor? How about make murder illegal? Oh wait, it already is. How about go after those criminals instead of going after or making it more difficult for those who follow the law? I guess they don't see that stuff. Let's continue about the crazy radical Californians. And here's Nancy Pelosi. She tweeted right after this as well. Said this deeply flawed ruling reverses 30 years of us violating the Constitution. 30-year common sense protections that keep deadly weapons off our streets and keep our communities safe. If upheld, it poses a clear and serious threat to public safety and innocent lives. House-passed gun violence prevention bills must be enacted now. That's a key takeaway, okay? The first part was fluff and how you're stopping us from violating the rights of those who live in California here, and this could go national. But the last part is key. There is now a huge push on getting the anti-gun stuff in the House passed. And what does the success or failure on all of this radical gun control depend on? Unfortunately, it depends on the filibuster in the Senate. And Joe Manchin, again, could be key, or is key, in keeping things the way they are until the elections. And that sucks, but that's a fact. So Nancy and her crew are going to be pushing the president and their colleagues in the Senate again to pass this radical, illegal, unconstitutional gun control, and it all comes down to the filibuster. And keep making those phone calls to Joe Manchin, Kristen Sinema, and Maggie Hassan. Those three have come out saying that they will not vote to nuke the filibuster, and keep the pressure on, guys and gals. Please do. Now I'll have links to the decision and to the judgment down below. The judgment was 94 pages. The decision is 2. I might have that reversed, but one of them's 2, one's 94. It's a lot of reading, but there are a lot of good quotes in there. If you're into to law and how it works, it's worth the read. Also, while we're talking California, the Duncan v. Becerra, now Bonta case, that had to do with the magazine ban in California. Well, the en banc hearing is scheduled for June 22nd, this month. Not too far away. 15 days-ish? I can't even math right now. It's early. Thanks to Blackout Coffee for getting me going. So that is coming up. So there's a lot of stuff going on. If you want to stay in the know, subscribe to Guns and Gadgets. Hit that subscribe button down below. Toggle the bell icon to all notifications. Like the video, share the video, and comment down below what you think of all this. I'd love to hear it. And thank you for your time. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch Guns and Gadgets. Ladies and gentlemen, until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry your weapon, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.